Morning team. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is just gone 6:10. We have 30 cardio wrapped up. 31, slightly over, but you know, as we do, it's Tuesday morning, only 30 minutes cardio on a Tuesday because we have density day. We're touching the legs today. We have RDLs to do, and I think Danielle wants to do a training session with me this evening, so it could be another evening training session, which isn't the most appetizing, but will allow me to get a lot more work done in the middle of the day and go training in this evening. We'll see. Come along with me for the day. Sweet, sweet nectar. It is a couple hours later. I'm just getting ready for posing call with Jim. Jim Massy does my posing. I'm going to start ramping it up a little bit more now. I've done a few with him, to be fair, but I need to get on top of it. To be completely honest, like I do a good bit of posing, but I need to be harder on myself to do the posing every single day. You know, I do it, but I'm lax enough with it. You know, I need to put myself through a few harder rounds across the board. But Tuesday check-ins. We have density to get done today at some point as well. It's been a busy morning. It has been a busy morning. I'm quite hungry now, to be fair. I'm stay fasted for another little bit, obviously, putting in this second coffee. This is only my second coffee of the day, and we're about, I want to say 3.5 litres of water deep, which isn't too bad. The posing isn't easy. You know, a big thing with the posing is the conditioning. You know, you don't want to be fucking between poses, you know, and to be fair, I still am a lot of the time during posing, early in the day, especially first thing in the morning after cardio and stuff. But we'll get better at it. It's just to keep doing it, you know. It's just to keep doing it and stick at it, because you can be lazy with it. I also need to get some deep tissue work done, some microcurrent done as well. The body feels really good. Like myself and Jonah have been doing it really consistently. And that's what it takes, you know, not doing it what I would have done before is just done a session every fucking 4 months. I said it to him late last year. I was like, right, we're going to keep it up now. And then I just didn't. But I've been keeping it up and I've been consistent with it, and it does show, you know, it fucking really helps with training. You know, all those little nitty gritty problems that you have with your shoulders, and I have very bad shoulder health. Well, I think I do anyway, you know, and it's just getting that right, you know, and sorting myself out and getting that right. So it's just about being on top of it, you know, all these things, just those small little things that make up that few percent just to make life a little bit easier on yourself. We're 13 and a half weeks out, 13 weeks, 4 days out. I want my posing to be on the ball, and the conditioning has come on a lot, I think, since Jim last saw me, to be fair. So hopefully things will run easier and it'll be easier for him to guide me through. One other thing as well is, myself and Kim were chatting the other day, and we were kind of are we going to do men's physique? Will we do men's physique, or will we just do bodybuilding? It's hard to know. It's hard to know right now. There's no pressure to know. I have, which we'll talk about again, I have 2 shows in mind as of right now. Obviously I can't do any 2 goes, so they're just PCA shows that I have in mind. There is another one there potentially, which would make 3, but we'll see. I do have those 2 in mind. I definitely want to do 2 shows, you know, and not just do 1. If I'm going to be going through such a long diet, you know, and not just do 1 show. But if needs be, it needs be. As long as I get to do 1 show, I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied. But I want to do more than 1. But it's still a good fuck. It's over 3 months to go. Do you know what I mean? It's 3.5 months to go.
Yeah.
So loads of time.
It feels like you've been on prep a good while now, but I didn't think you had 13 weeks left.
Yeah.
So, front relaxed. Good. Quarter turn to your right.
Cracker call boxed off with Jim. Things have definitely come on a lot. I know I got a very bad angle there, but things have come on a lot. And it's more so just for me to continue practicing, do you know what I mean? And just continuing to be consistent with doing the calls, so that every time that he looks at me, we can make those little tweaks. The pose looks better. We just kind of switched up a load of different poses, so you'll probably see it in the pictures come over the next week, you know, where things are stronger for me and we're closing gaps and stuff. Like bodybuilding, a lot of it is like closing the gaps, you know, and obviously making yourself look as big as possible, you know, and have that illusion that you're as big as possible. So I'm going to prep meal 1, stick it in the fridge for a while, get back to work. It's been a hectic morning, to say the least. It's been a very hectic morning, but I'm glad to get that call ticked off. I'll take you with me. Come with me. We're going to make a little cup of tea. I'm going to prep meal 1, and then I'm going to get back to the laptop for the next few hours. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Again, Danielle did say she wouldn't mind training with me. I might have said that earlier. So we'll see. But there also needs to be a full food shop done at some point. Morning, bud. I hope all is good. Thank you very much for this morning's check-in. These are really, really good photos. Watch the abs starting to pop out now. An unreal morning of fucking check-ins wrapped up. You know where I'm heading for a couple of minutes to the couch with meal 1, my bowl of oats, my tub of oats. I just made a story about them as well, because people have been asking, what's the story with that? You know, because it doesn't look probably like a normal bowl of oats, but if you're watching along here, you know what the story is with the bowl of oats. I don't need to explain it. I'm going to enjoy my oats with a cup of tea for a couple of minutes, and we'll get back to it then. We are absolutely flying today. 15,000 steps in at 12:15. 30. I just went below 30,000 yesterday. You know, with the way my head is, I was like, should I walk around the house here or get on the walking pad and hit the 30,000 steps just to have hit it? But I was like, no, you're an absolute idiot. Just leave it off and go to bed for yourself. So we ended up with like 29,300. I must see exactly, but I think it was in and around that. Crazy amount of steps. Fair play to any man who does that on a daily basis. It's just like anyone taking a break. It's just having that couple of minutes to just be like, been up since 5 o'clock. Just that first break in the day where you can just fucking give yourself a breather for 2 minutes. And there will be days where you can't, you know, just realistically you can't. And, you know, like yesterday, there will be days where, you know, you don't get to sit down and like watch TV and stuff, because stuff needs to be done. And there will be times, you know, there will be bouts of time where you can't do that. And that's absolutely fine when there's a goal at hand that needs to be achieved. You know, like finding balance and everything is great, but a lot of the time there isn't going to be balance, you know, that kind of way. I haven't taken a bite yet, but these look absolutely delicious. You can take a bite with me. Every morning, it's just these little things. Put effort into your food, I tell you that much. Strawberry Dreams. Ice cold Strawberry Dreams. Beautiful. Reason my steps are so high is because one of your brothers goes to Benidorm for a couple of days and thinks you can do your day's work and his day's work, for the most part, on top of your day's work. So yeah, fucking hectic. Had to do a couple of bits there for a couple of minutes. So on the way back, pick myself up and Ultra Dreams because I've no monster in the house. But it's absolutely hectic, and it's just, the way I'm looking at it is lots of steps are getting done. Because if you look at it any other way, you just cry about it. Training is going to be done later this evening again, and it's okay. Because all going well, please God, I'll have Danielle with me. If I had to go in and attack density myself, I know myself, I just would go in there and I would just be in foul form going in there to do it first and foremost. But I'll enjoy going in and training with Danielle, and I'll do better going in and training with Danielle because she can drive me on that a little bit more. So yeah, training with Danielle later. We'll get a food shop in as well. I'm kind of thinking to myself half and half. I don't have anywhere to like put this camera on a trolley. I must get like an attachment to like put this on a trolley. because a food shop video would be pretty cool, I must think. We have a refeed tonight, boys. Is it still open? Oh God.
Can I take your order, please?
Just one Coke Zero.
Yeah, Coke Zero.
I'll just get 2 large Coke Zeros, please.
No problem. Anything else?
No, that's it, thanks.
No problem. That's 60 or next.
Grand, thanks.
That's actually expensive. €7 for 2 Coke Zeros.
This is a little bit of well, I haven't done it in a while, to be fair, because we haven't been training out of Kuna. Is it this window or the fucking next window? This window, yeah.
No.
Oh. Thank you. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
It wasn't ideal. It was far from ideal going in training at that hour now tonight. I've been up since 5 o'clock. My phone had shit in it, wouldn't charge. My Fitbit is dead, which is just fucking annoying. I had 20,000 steps done before the Fitbit died, but you just want to be able to see how many steps you've done. Do you know what I mean? So me and Dan were meant to go and do a food shop. Now Danielle doesn't want to do a food shop, so we'll do a food shop tomorrow and make use of whatever's at home and start again tomorrow. Then to do his granddad, we'll get that recorded again, probably with Sam or one of the lads next week, dependent on what way work is. And that's another day wrapped up. It's just gone 8 o'clock. Home, rinse and repeat, and we'll do the same again tomorrow. Isn't that right, lad?
I don't know.
I was a little bit narky, to be fair. That's the joys of it. I'll get Danielle to sit down eventually and talk through a video with me on
No, you won't.
advice for people on prep in a relationship. Danielle's has done every prep with me so far that I've ever done, and we've managed them well, to be fair. But last night, for the first time, she said it's going to be a long 4 months. She said, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I'll do my best to try and make it the easiest couple of months that it
You
will
will,
be.
yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how we go, lads.